Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and welcome back to Black American Lineage. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. Today, I want to talk about this remarkable young lady. Her name is Corenza Townsend, and she made a hospital in West Louisville, Kentucky possible. Kentucky is one of the poorest states in the nation. One of their politicians said that they are number one in welfare and food stamps. The white people in Kentucky are poor. So if the white people are poor, we can only guess about a lot of the black people in Kentucky. But this is a community that had not had a hospital in 150 years. And if it's a predominantly black neighborhood, which is what it is, that tells us that 150 years ago, when they had a hospital, it must have been a white neighborhood. But this woman is remarkable in that she made it possible for these people to have a hospital so they would have access to basic and comprehensive health care. So this is what happened. 5 years ago, Corenza Townsend had a vision to build West Louisville's first hospital in 150 years. The key word there is vision. She had a vision to bring a hospital to that community. So, how did she make this happen? She's a licensed nurse practitioner that began her career with Norton Healthcare in 2009. She began her leadership journey there in 2012 as a practice supervisor. In 2016, she was promoted to practice manager at the world renowned Norton Leatherman Spine Center, overseeing its day to day operations. Now, the importance of this is that she went to work for this medical group that specializes in building hospitals. She built her reputation there, came through the leadership team, and learned the operations and the management of a hospital facility. So that is her resume. She went to work for this company. She learned the ropes. And it goes without saying that she was an outstanding employee. She moved up the ladder until she got to the point that she was overseeing multiple medical practices and management teams, proving herself to be a reliable employee. But her vision in the back of her mind was that she wanted to bring a hospital to what she knew to be an underserved area. After building up a reputation as a competent employee with a strong work ethic, Corenza and her team approached Norton Healthcare's CEO about 5 years ago about building a hospital on the west side of the city. She said, if you work hard, when you have a suggestion or an idea and you have the data to back it up, you present that, and very often your dream will come true. Norton Healthcare is more than halfway into this historic project. In the modern era, there has never been a full scale hospital in Louisville's West End. That is quite remarkable that she was able to present the data. She showed the need for the hospital in that area, and this company specializes in building hospitals. So she was in the right place at the right time. She was the right person for this project because every community needs a hospital. Corenza was named Chief Administrative Officer when plans for the site were approved. We said we need to do more for our neighbors in West Louisville, she said. As far as access to health care, I think we should build a hospital in West Louisville. Fast forward 5 years, here we are, she said proudly. This story is significant enough that it made national news.
It's not something you hear often, but Regina Mitchell loves going to the doctor.
It's so loving and it's so friendly because everyone from the front door is greeting you with a smile.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm very much for real.
Her appointments are at Norton West Hospital, the first to open here in Louisville's majority black West End neighborhood in more than 150 years.
It's not a place of complete balance as you hear on the news or other places. The West End is a family-oriented place.
Bringing a hospital to the West End was the dream of Corenza Townsend.
We've got coloring books.
8 years ago, she was a nurse manager at another Norton hospital with that crazy dream and an elevator pitch.
We had this plan. It wasn't in writing yet. We happened to see Russ Cox, our CEO, walking to the bathroom. So we stalked him outside the bathroom. We did not go in. Nobody thought he would actually say yes. He said yes. He just listened to us. And he said, let's do it. What do you need? Patient satisfaction.
His blessing and her tenacity led to the building of the hospital Townsend now runs.
Anything? The life expectancy in West Louisville is about 12 and a half to 15 years different here than anywhere else in the city. That alone gives you reason enough to build a hospital in West Louisville.
That's stunning and sobering.
Lack of transportation, lack of general education around healthcare, and then just bias in how people are treated in the healthcare system. Our people in West Louisville are not getting the help that they needed.
70% of staff are locals. Charles Ramsey grew up in the West End and is now raising his 2 sons here. His title at the hospital is case manager, but with close ties to the community, he's become a connection point for any kind of care.
Empathy is something that is not practiced a lot anymore in healthcare. I feel like if you have empathy for a person, you understand them better. That's where the trust comes in.
Building that trust starts the moment people walk in the door.
My name is Tiana. Welcome to Norton West Louisville Hospital.
With a warm welcome, art that reflects the patients, and amenities including a bistro and valet parking.
Have a good one.
There's also a food bank, a local partnership that Ramsey runs from the 2nd floor of the hospital.
You want potatoes and onions?
It's open to anyone, and because of his community roots, it serves as a safe space.
People are coming into this pantry and we're converting them to primary care patients, or they're coming in and they've had ailments that needed to be addressed for years and they never did, and we see them right in the emergency department.
Are these kind of queries atypical in other places?
Yes, because people don't feel comfortable coming into the space. The people we were serving, we asked them what they wanted and what they needed. They told us and we created it.
Look at this smile.
A lesson in listening
See the lights?
and leading with love. For Eye on America, James Brown, Louisville, Kentucky.
And this is how we heal ourselves and our communities, y'all. She did this with just a vision and went to the CEO, the white man of a medical group, and told him, this is what we need. This is the data. Because the hospital going to make money. They're going to make money for real, for real, for real. But this is how we heal, not trying to assimilate into communities where people don't want us or ignoring our people once we get our hands on $2 or $3, but serving our people, because we can't go wrong by serving and helping each other. So this is very heartwarming to me. And it's just how we build. This is how we're going to build, and this is how we're going to heal. Okay, y'all, thank you for listening. Let me know what you think about the video. Give me a thumbs up and have a good evening.